Well, hello everybody. Today we're out cutting alfalfa, and I just made a video here of cutting and of action and talking and stuff, but I wanted to get out here and make a short video of how it's doing a good job and how tall the alfalfa is. I don't know how it compares to your guys' stuff, but it's about 32 inches tall, probably right here in this spot. And see, it's just taller than the hood of this deal. There's a lot of bugs on there, a lot of lady beetles. Lady beetles are good bugs, by the way. They eat soybean aphids and stuff, so we want lots and lots of them. But here's a windrow where I didn't just stop on, and you can see how every little ways there's a bend in that, or a break. This is a good example here. There's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. That looks like it's it on that one, but doing a good job conditioning it, I think. This stuff's awful thick, and I'm gonna put the video of this is gonna be the first part of the video, and then I'm gonna throw the video of driving and talking, I guess, after this one. But I thought I better show you guys how tall the alfalfa was and show you that it's doing a good job conditioning it. There's a little habitat for our animals, wildlife, but it's making a lot of tons. It's cutting it real good, real nice and close to the ground. So I guess enjoy the next part of this video. It'll be action of actually using the mower here. So we'll I guess talk to you on the next one, and we'll enjoy you guys watching it. Thanks. The June 4th, Sunday, June 4th. I've done some spraying this morning, and as we can tell, we're out mowing some alfalfa for my dad here. Me and my brother, we're gonna do a little experiment to see which side, if we done half of it with his and half of it with this one, which one dried better and which one grew back faster and whatnot. Just because there's some controversy on that on the internet, so we thought, well, we'd try it ourselves and see what happens. But we decided that we'll do it later, maybe in the year when we got more time. Right now we just need to get it done, so we're choosing the fastest method of cutting alfalfa, and that's disc mower. Cutting a good job. I'm running about 10 mile an hour, 9.8. Just clipping right along here. And this is the same field that I showed earlier that got froze off, and this end, the east end, you know, actually I don't know if it affected it too much. You can see there's no blooms in it at all, but on the west end, I think that maybe that hill maybe froze harder than down here towards the bottom, and it's a lot shorter. It's just like it was done, it never grew again after it got froze, but hopefully clipping it off here will be good. I'm running my auto steer. I didn't know if it would actually work, but it seems to work pretty good once in a while. It leaves a little tiny streak, but it's a 16-foot disc mower, and I got my disc mower set at or my auto steer set at 15 foot, and it's a lot easier not having to drive. I guess I got used to not driving, so people can call me lazy. This little hill's got badger holes on it, so you gotta slow down for that. But so far I haven't had any knives break or anything go wrong, except for that minor little malfunction yesterday, which it could have been major. I was concerned yesterday that it might have been bad, but hopefully you guys can see what I'm seeing here. I'm trying to look around enough, and like I said, I'm cutting about 10, so I got to definitely slow down a gear or two when I'm turning around, because we can't turn around going 10 mile an hour. We'll end up over in the neighbor's other half section here, half mile away, if we try to turn around going that fast. But I think it would cut faster. It's just I just feel that's plenty fast. I think I could probably go another gear, but I think the next gear it'd be pulling awful hard. I know it'd be pulling hard. I mean, I can tell it's back there now. We're not running hot on the temperature or nothing, but this is a pretty big this kind of a big horse for a hand tractor. But this is mine, and this is one I'm probably going to do most of the haying with. I bale with it and everything, so. But you can definitely tell this disc mower is back there. It definitely pulls harder than our Hydro Swing. We got a 1475 Hydro Swing also, and like I said, it definitely pulls harder. Holy buckets! And but I'm going twice as fast too. If I go 5 miles an hour, I can't even tell it's back there until I hit one of them badger mounds there. I slowed down again for that. Just if anyone was wondering, I should have tilted the head back, but I forgot. Yeah, so far I've been really happy with this disc mower. Doing a really good job conditioning. You know, it just seems like it's doing a really good job. It cuts nice and clean. And this alfalfa is really thick. This is only, I think, the 3rd year, I think, on this alfalfa. Yeah, I think we planted it 2 years ago. Took all the bales off, then we would have got all these bales plus one more cutting off of it, and then we would have so this will be the third year that it's been alfalfa. The second full three cuttings hopefully is what we'll get off this field. Last year this field been really good on tons. I don't remember for sure how many tons, but it was, I want to say this is a 50-acre field, and we got like 180 bales every cutting or so, you know, right around there, maybe 170 and 190, just kind of average 180, I think. And they probably weigh around 1,700 pounds a piece. So I guess if someone actually wants to take the time to figure that, they sure can. I'm going to kind of make this video a little longer than I probably normally would, but I had, when I was looking at a disc mower like this, there's not a whole lot of videos on these disc mowers, so I'm hoping people that are looking and have questions on these disc mowers, once I have mine a while, even if it's several months down the road, and they want to ask questions about it, I'll be able to maybe help a guy out or whatever that's thinking about it, because all I could find is almost I could find the older New Hollands, but this New Holland hasn't been out that long. It's got the Momax 2 cutter bar. It's only got 10 turtles instead of the what it used to have was 12, and I think it pulls easier than the last one I had, but the last one I had was also like 10 years or 15 years old, so I guess I don't know what it pulled like when it was new. But it seems like this one seems like it rides the ground good and stuff like that. So if anybody later or sometime sees this video and wants to have any questions answered, they sure can, and I'll be willing to try to answer them if I can, or show, if you have something specific you want showed, I can try to make a video on it if that would help you out. Like I said, I've owned it since about January, or it's been at my place since about January, but this is only the second day I cut hay with it. Yesterday I cut hay. I cut 70 acres yesterday, and some of it was rye that was 5.5 foot tall or 6 foot tall. So that was cutting good. Some was alfalfa, but it wasn't half-mile rows. It was really short rows, and the fields were triangle shaped, so it took me forever. And I seemed like it was awful hard on fuel. I used 60 gallons to cut 70 acres. So I thought that was plenty hard on the old fuel. But then again, I wasn't cutting near the acres per hour that I was when am now, I guess. I mean, now I'm running 9.8 miles an hour, and according to my tractor, I'm cutting 18 acres an hour minus turning around. So say we're at 15 acres an hour. I think with a tractor unit, that's definitely clipping right along and getting her done. I know some people are going to wonder why I don't have a self-propelled, and I just can't justify the extra cost of a self-propelled. They're a lot of money for what hay we have. We really don't have that much hay, but I guarantee you this machine here will cut a lot of hay. I'd rather cut. So far I've been really happy with this. There's not a lot of maintenance, just typical greasers on all the drive lines, which I don't know why they have so many drive shafts along here. You know, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the little short one down here. And you know, so there's 8 knuckles to grease, and they're kind of a pain in the rear, but I mean, it's doable, and I'm sure once a guy does it a few times, they'll get the hang of it, and it'll be a lot simpler. They got some other pivot points back there on the back that bums here, badger holes. 2 pivot points on the back there that you got to grease and stuff. But in other words, pretty much you change knives, and when they get dull or broke, and you cut hay, I guess. So I don't know. Hopefully, if anyone has any questions, they sure feel free to ask. And I don't know how much, how many tons per acre this alfalfa is going to make, but according, you know, it's pretty tall stuff, and I think it's going to make pretty good feed and pretty good quality. I really probably should get a hold of a guy that has a square baler and see if they want to buy it in the windrow. But I don't know if we'll want to do that or not. We might end up not even round baling if that's the case, and we'll end up just square baling it and selling it out of the windrow, because we really don't need dairy quality alfalfa. And with the as new a stand as this one is, I'm pretty sure that it probably would probably test okay, and there's not a lot of weeds. There's a few dandelions, but not terrible. And I think that it would probably make dairy quality hay for the most part. So I guess that's that. But looks like it's just stickered and snot out there. This machine here, it's got a hydraulic tilt, and I do let it tilt forward. I got it locked so it can't tilt as far as it'll let it, but it'll go just, I don't know, a little bit. And if I see rocks or know that there's a rocky spot, I will tilt it back. I don't know if it really makes much difference as far as cut, whether you have it tilted forward or tilted back, but I was cutting my rye yesterday, and it seemed like it just done a better job when it was tilted forward a little bit, so I let it tilt forward. The first lock, it's got a lock on there, and it just tilts when you raise it up or down. I don't know if you guys can see it tilt back there. It's tilted back, and there I tilted it back forward. And like I said, I'm gonna get done cutting kind of the first cutting stuff, and I'm gonna do a walk around review of it compared to the other one, and then once I do that, or if anyone has any questions on this mower in particular, just leave a comment in this video about it, and I will check this video before I make that other video, and then I can go ahead and answer any questions that you guys might have on the mower. But so far I've been happy with it. Obviously it's a new machine, so I hope so, but so far it's not a no rower, it's a go rower, what this one is. But I think the self-propelled New Hollands, I think they've had some problems with their tractors. I actually have a neighbor that has a New Holland tractor one, or you know, a New Holland self-propelled, and I call the engine unit the tractor. And they've had some problems with the tractor part, but I think the head's been flawless on that. So hopefully the case on this, you know, mower, I'm hoping I can just continue to you know, keep rolling and not have a whole lot of problems with it. I haven't heard any horror stories yet, but I haven't heard anyone that really loves it either. So I know there's a few of you guys out there that run older New Hollands that I watch, and I think that you guys have been happy with them. I haven't heard anybody complaining that I can remember complaining about them, but most of them that's running them isn't the new Momax 2 cutter bar. Most of them was just the Momax, and I guess I'm not sure what to think on the, you know, for sure on them, but If anyone likes to cut hay, I think this will do the job. But I suppose we'll kind of, I think I'm getting a little long-winded here, and I guess I'm gonna state before I get off that we are making this dry hay. We don't wrap hay here. I've got the windrow set as wide as I can without running too much of it over. You can just barely see on the windrow back there that I'm just barely touching each corner of the windrow a little bit with my tires on my tractor. So I guess that's kind of as wide as I can go. If I go any wider, I'm scared I'll just push it into the ground and whatnot. So that's why I'm leaving the windrows the width they are, but it seems like they're going to be pretty good. And our climate here, we don't have too bad of a problem drying hay out. I know some of you guys have to ted your hay and use tedders and throw it out, and man alive, that looks like a lot of work to make hay when here I'm used to just going back and forth in the field with a windrower conditioner, or now a hydro swing thing, or a mower conditioner, and cutting it down, and then 3-4 days later come back and rake it up and then bale it. But obviously in this part of the world it's a little bit different making hay than other parts of the world, I guess. But I guess if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I will do an overview, but if there's something in particular you want to see, please leave it in the comments below. And I guess it's been a pretty good video. I think I'm just gonna maybe speed her up and go a little bit longer and make the next few minutes a high-speed one, and we'll go from there. So I appreciate you guys watching, and if you stick around for the rest, I guess that'll be fine. And if not, I guess thanks for watching this far. Have a good one.